I'm sure you recall the piss-poor job the carpenter did on the first set of kitchen drawers. Filthy footprints all over inside the drawers, sloppy patches, protruding screws, oddly placed screws, odd stains, chunks missing, and so much more. Let's see if this batch is any better than the last. Well, hello again. The second batch of drawers are back. That's the good news. This part looks okay, but this grinder's out for a reason. Bobby's gonna help me. There's a whole bunch of new nicks and chunks out of the drawer. The little staples they used are protruding. We got to sand those down. The ones below, move this. Once again, oops. Oh, there it is. Have the nails sticking out. Even worse on the other ones. So, oh, and I guess there's a pile of sawdust in the corner there. That's lovely. So yeah, drawers are built, but a lot more work for Bobby and I. So here's what they look like now. Let me move this. We just got back from our 6-week fall road trip, and there is camping stuff all over the house because we had the vehicle detailed. We had to empty everything out, blah, 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 blah. That's what those ones look like. That's what this one looks like. And adaptogens are going to be added to my life. Another diagnosis. I don't like to get into it, but this is going to be one of our alternatives. Bobby's going to put them in capsule form for me. So, yep, this will be the next project. Then we'll get the drawers done and then order the fridge. Then the sink, then the floors, hopefully. I would love for this to be done by Christmas. I've slowly been working on this since June. And the things that block my progress are waiting on things like third-party finishing drawers. But I'm not complaining. It's going to be great when it's done. Look at the playlist for the progress so far. Thanks for watching. Here we are again, new project. I'm new to power tools, so I just turned this on and it's super loud. I have a mask for the sawdust. I have eye protection. Put this paper under there, hoping maybe I could just bundle the sawdust up in that and throw it away. We'll see. I'll be sure to close the door to the house. Let me put my mask on and see how I do with this. Why does it have to be so loud? All right, let's do this. That wasn't too bad. I did super good. These are all smooth now for painting. Bobby does have this little corner he needs to repair for me. And a little bit of repair here. But all those other things were pushed down. And I'm doing dueling construction again. Never ending construction on property. And now I'm joining the noise. So I'm gonna just spray this off with a cleaner. Get all this dust wiped off. Get that dry and Bobby can do the repair tonight. And now I'm moving on to this drawer. The middle one's done. This is the last one. This one is in such effing bad shape. Looks like Bobby might have tried to fix it already, but I gotta sand it down first. Maybe they tried to do that. I don't know, but... So, I wish I could be working on the drawers, but Bobby has to rebuild some of the facade of the drawer, and that takes a minute, and he works 6 days a week and only has so much time. So today, we're using the scrubby sponge and the simple green heavy duty. It's like a degreaser. As you know, I redid these counter surfaces. So far, so good. They're easily wiped off. I love how they look. There are a couple drawbacks, though. One of the drawbacks is they can get snagged. So right here, you can see this coffee maker was here and being dragged back and forth, it snagged it. So what I've done as a solution is I have Sharpie, silver Sharpie pen. And I just filled it in there. And usually, I mean, you can't even really see it, to be honest. It's showing up more on the camera than it does in real life, but that will definitely work in this type of situation.
I'm trying to get all my corners all fixed up and leveled out. So I'm having to use wood filler. And my wood filler is wood, glue, and acetone. So when you put it on, it dries very fast. So I can kind of fill in all my marks. Then I'll get my sander, sand down the rough spots, go over it with hand, see if I can get it to feather out to where we could get some paint and stuff on it.
All right, it's that time again. Time to paint some more and again. These have been in here for about 4 months, and that's what you do. You don't need to clean them every time. Leave them in here until your job's completely done. Bobby had to work his butt off to get these drawers fixed. I had them rebuilt, but the facades just came back bashed and battered. We've both been working on it. So today it's getting these painted. One coat, another coat later, and then hopefully tomorrow back in the cabinetry. All right, those are first coat done. It's a wet day today, so we'll see if it dries today or tomorrow. But moving on, I got a big job with the floor. All right, we're gonna go for the second coat of the peach parfait paint here. See if I can get a better light. Get the second coat on these and they'll be done. Like I said, the drawer rebuild was nice, but I didn't really like this part though. We're gonna make it work. Okay guys, I'm livid. I feel like cussing right now, but I won't. So all the hard work I did on the drawers and Bobby did on the drawers, and I'm going to install them because they're finally dry, and it can't go in here. The drawer is too freaking wide and the guide is not centered on them. So we're probably gonna have to finish fixing the drawers ourselves, and I am not happy right now. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna try to get these drawers done this week. So Bobby said the first thing I need to do is remove these little tabs here, these little guide things, and hopefully I can remove them without damaging them. I have a few different things I'm gonna try, so we'll see how that goes. After a few banged up knuckles and some failed attempts, look at that knuckles swelling up already. Bobby said my little pink hammer and a screwdriver will work wedging it in, so see if I can get them off now. All right, that one's off, and I think I didn't damage it too much where we can use it again. Look how long those staples are. So that one's done, and basically I knock with the hammer to wedge, and then I pull these out. Can you actually hold the camera on it for a minute? It's kind of hard to get under there because there's paint and mold, and here, let's take this one. You'd think this would be so much easier than it is, but I'm already doing way better this time than the first time. So then I just kind of get under here and like just kind of wiggle it out best I can. Same here. And then I just take this in and work this out. Good thing I have lots of sizes of screwdrivers because this one is like a perfect small little.
All your handy little tools.
All right. 4 more to go. I get better and better with each one, and I don't know why, but when these pull out properly, it's so oddly satisfying. I can't even explain it. I don't know if I can do it one-handed, though, to be honest. That last one came out so smooth. Yeah, that's pretty satisfying. Yes. Working on this cabinetry project, removing all these little tabs and staples from the corners. And I just realized as I pull this last one out, pulling these out with this little screwdriver is so oddly satisfying. The first one I did, I was surprised how long it was. Then I got on a roll and it was like bink, 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 bink. Sorry, I didn't take the rest. Okay, so Bobby's guiding me through this, and the next thing he said I need to do is measure the drawer and then measure the opening and see what the difference is, which is probably like 1/8 of an inch on each side that we have to grind down, but we'll see. And the only reason he's not doing this hands-on is because he injured himself at work and has a broken leg bone. So we're getting this done together. Let me measure. Okay, once we did that, we realized that it's basically 1/8 of an inch off total, which is 1/16 of an inch on each side, which is so small. That's how the professionals who rebuilt the drawers messed up. So we're just gonna get the grinder, I guess, is the plan, and grind best we can squared off until the drawer goes, which is 1/16 of an inch on each side for this drawer, and then we have to go one by one because they're all messed up in different ways. And once we do that, we have to make sure this is correct. You can see where nails came out of the thing, screws are protruding inside the drawers. Just we had to do a lot of work on these after the professionals did it, but hopefully eventually we're going to get them in. All right, Bobby came up with a plan. He's going to measure and put the line on each side and then hopefully grind it down. I mean, we're talking such a small, like literally 1/16. All right, here's the grinding. We need to get some fresh sandpaper here, so he's gonna figure out which grade is gonna be the best. And then I'm gonna have to vacate the room because it's causing a lot of dust. As you can see, he's wearing his
It's my respirator, deep breathing regimen.
He did a real good job, and it takes a while. And I could see his main thing is he just keeps it straight and goes back and forth, so it's a nice, even, straight grinding. The harder we work on this, the more I get frustrated because the professional work we asked for has been the biggest disaster of the project versus me at this point that is just teaching myself as I go. Thank God Bobby knows some stuff. So which one are you picking?
The coarsest stuff I could find, which isn't very coarse.
What's the number on it?
This is 120.
Oh. So the higher the number, the finer the grit?
Yeah. I wish I had like 20 or more 40.
This little bit of 40 is not enough to put on your device?
No.
All right, so he's going to put the 120 on there and continue on, and then I will come back for the reveal. Unfortunately, the whole house is being coated in this dust. I don't think there's any way around that either, unfortunately. You know how it is. One project creates 15 others. Yay! He's been working, and I'm back.
Got close to the lines to see how close we are.
Oh.
See if it goes in the hole.
Hopefully it's even lined up properly.
Oh, God.
Little.
All right. So we're close.
Very close. Whoa. Take it easy.
All right.
Probably just a little tiny bit more off the right.
Yeah, both sides probably a little bit would be nice.
Okay. All right, let's see if it fits. Oh my gosh. Not quite, I guess. All right, we know some of these are not centered correctly, so he's got to check and see. Make sure. They did quite a number on these when the professionals, when we sent them in for rebuilding.
Is that where it's at?
Oh, they made those taller than the other ones? Oh my gosh. I swear to goodness, it's like a big mystery trying to figure out how to get these to actually fit. You're too much in it.
I mean, it might fit.
What do you have to sand now?
More room off the sides.
Oh, I thought you had to do something to the middle thing. Okay, we'll be back. I just noticed another piece of the great workmanship. This staple didn't even make it into the wood. And all of them have the protruding screws. So luckily, look at this nail split the wood and came up through that. It's really, really disheartening. But we'll overcome because that's how we roll. I just missed it because he's really quick. He just took the little guide off, which is under his leg there. And then what did you discover? Because I heard you just cuss. What?
Well, looks like this is smaller than over here. Oh,
That's good.
pretty good.
The taper drawer per se.
It's a taper drawer, yeah.
Very fancy.
Yeah, so all my stuff funnels.
And this is a professional carpenter. It's hard to. It's hard not to be pissed. Let's just say this is some bullshit right here, but we'll get this in, and we've got 2 more to do after that, and then all the drawers will be done. Okay, way to stop the project. He needs to get a bunch of more stuff, so someday this project will be done. So here we are again, still trying to solve our drawer problem. Bobby's acquired some new tools like his jigsaw, drill, and he came up with a plan. So tell us what you're going to do, Bobby.
My plan is to align this guide correctly with this, because as you see, it doesn't quite line up.
Another fail on the
I want to
drawer.
make sure my drawers fit correctly, the length here. If not, I'm going to make myself a couple little cuts. First, I'm going to line this up, make sure it goes in and out nicely, and make my way on down to the next drawer.
And I'm so excited, and I'm just going to back out of his space and let him do this. I'm partly not going to film because it creates a lot of dust, and I don't want that on the camera. As you know, we tried the grinding thing, and that made more dust than anything it helped. So we'll be back. Hopefully today we're going to have drawers. And then soon after that, it'll be installing the sink. Wow. Wow.
I just charged this.
Oh my goodness. What was it, Washington, that talked about preparing your tools? There's a whole saying about that. There it is.
Oh no, I think it's still dead. Bye.
Bye. Ta-da, it's done. Let me make sure I can open them. Oh, incredible. Oh, and then only one little scuff we're going to fix right there, and we've got plenty of paint to do it. Good job, honey. Thank you so much. High five. Now I need to move back into my drawers.
If I can't keep my head held high enough, I'll just speak love and watch the smiles come.
Thanks for watching.
Bring my spirits up.
Don't forget to stop and smell the flowers.
There's some shit I like to fix.